That is poisonous. It is toxic. And you do not need to be ingesting that into your spirit.
I'm not interested in solutions. I'm Eric Brown, your host, and with me, Mr. Mike Jones.
Hey man, how you doing today?
Oh man, living the dream. You?
Yeah, I'm doing great, baby, because we're talking about come to the edge. And we're going to get out on the edge today. So I'm encouraging you to listen with the intent to be influenced.
Heck yeah, man. And I love this topic because I've had people come to me and say, I really need to vent. And I mean, do I listen to them? Do I not? I mean, I don't know.
Well, I guess my question to you in the past, have you listened to them and what has been the value of doing so?
I mean, I definitely felt that I was supporting them by at least hearing them out.
Yeah, and I've heard that. You know, I've been doing what I do, y'all, for a long time. And during one of the coaching sessions that I had with one of my clients, she said to me, the reason that I am listening to my friends and to my team members when they are venting negativity or negative situations that they are experiencing, because I feel like I'm being supportive of them. And I don't care who you are. I want you to listen today with the intent to be influenced. Because my message to you today is that is absolutely being supportive. But what you are supporting is negativity and that individual's ability to truly live in the space of being an absolute coward.
Yeah, I guess in the past, though, Mike, I have vented something or had a situation I needed to get off my chest, and I felt lighter afterwards. So isn't there value in that and helping you move forward?
Well, you know, and people say that all the time, Eric, and I appreciate that. You may feel better after you vented whatever this situation is that you have with another person. Maybe you feel lighter, as Eric just said. But wouldn't you feel better? Wouldn't you feel lighter for an extended period of time if you were focused on the solution and you got to a solution? The feeling of lightness or feeling better in the context of your venting the negativity is short-lived because the situation has not been resolved, and that energy that you just vented is coming right back at you.
So time out. What you're saying is rather than vent about what's not working or what others are not doing, focus on the solution and work together to get there.
Absolutely. If I'm sitting down and I'm listening to a friend or a team member telling me about a conflict that they have with another human being, my first question to that person is, have you taken the time to speak to the person that you have the conflict with? I don't care how long you and I sit here and talk about this conflict or this negative situation, that is not going to resolve the conflict. If you have taken the time before you come to talk to me to take a moment to think about how I can resolve this conflict, if I'm accepting personal responsibility to ensure success, then I have got to at least consider what resolve I need to focus on to bring this conflict to an end. You and I sitting here talking about this, I don't care how long we talk about it, how long we bask in this negativity, it is not going to resolve the problem. So my question to anyone who comes to me with this negativity, because my focus is to be a positive person. My focus is to be a positive influence. My focus is to get to the positive resolve. So the only thing that I'm going to do, Mr. Brown, and it may seem rude to some of y'all, is I am going to stop them in their tracks. I don't want to hear this negativity. I want to focus on the resolve. I want to know what you're going to do in a conversation with this person that you have this conflict with to resolve the conflict.
So, Mike, here at Discover Leadership Training, though, we have taught that there are a heck of a lot of interpretations and very few facts. And because everybody sees the world in a different way, that creates the conflict. So what would you say to someone who has had that conversation, however, the conflict continues to arise with that other team member or with that other person?
I'm always going to come back to the same thing, y'all. So if you want to know where we're coming from, it was going to be the same thing. We have got to know what the outcome is. If we know what the outcome is, we can get off of perceptions, we can get off of interpretations, and we can get on outcome. Once we get on outcome, it means that we're focused on the same picture. It means that we're focused on the same journey. It means that we're focused on the same determination. We're focused on the same outcome. When we are focused on the same outcome, then it allows us to align ourselves, our thought processes, and our behaviors in order to get to that outcome. That, in many cases, as I have observed in many situations in my own life and in the lives of those that I work with, will resolve the conflict.
Okay, so let's say that you had the courage to stop that person in their tracks, but their feelings got hurt. What would you say to that person?
I would say to that individual that I know that when you make the choice to get out of your feelings and get on outcome, then you are going to be able to resolve issues in your life, not just in this particular situation, but holistically in your life a whole lot faster, which means that you're not getting a temporary feel good about spewing all of this negativity and this toxicity to the people in your life that don't have the courage to say, stop. This is the inappropriate way to approach this. Let's talk about the resolve. When you make the choice to do that, you are absolutely going to be more happier with yourself and with others.
Okay, so here at Discover Leadership Training, we love to flip the script and do the opposite. So let's say you stop someone in their tracks because it was negative or they were talking smack about someone else. Is it okay to go talk good things and be positive and talk about those experiences?
Absolutely. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, there is always a way to catch people doing things right. There's always a way to build people up. But again, I would say to you that I'm not just going to go to Eric Brown and build you up. I'm going to also come to you and catch you doing things right and build you up. Because so often, think about it in your own life and on your own journey, whether you were the recipient or whether or not you were the person that was the giver of the bad news, the negative news, those people that were doing things wrong. How often, more often, are we playing those roles than we are catching people doing things right, building people up, telling them about the things that they're doing right and that they're doing good? I would encourage you to understand in this present moment that there is an opportunity available to every last one of you right now to get out of the toxicity and the negativity and step into the positivity.
You heard it here first. That's some smoking hot shit right there. Go catch somebody doing things right.
And I don't care who you are. If you are living in toxicity, if you are living in negativity, you are just another one of, because there are a whole lot of people out there doing that. If you absolutely want to get to the resolve and speed up the transition to a positive outcome, you're going to have to get out of there on that edge, baby. Because when you're out there on the edge, you're absolutely not going to be taking up too much room.
Here we go now.